Jim Gibson. I'm the owner of the Morris Berner Hotel. I'm dumbfounded at how much of my time is spent sorting out regulations and permits and taxes, and it's just it's more than I ever would have imagined. The heating of the building is it's been heated on diesel. We're converting it to gas. We had an energy audit done, and there's 2,400 square feet of single pane glass in this old building, and starting to come up with ways of cutting that heat loss down, making the boiler more efficient. The boiler is the single most expensive piece of this project. We've got so many volunteers and so much work that needs to be done trying to coordinate the activities. People are so interested in what we're doing here, and want to come and help and trying to organize that. It's getting to be a bit much. In the back, we've leveled the back. We've had the drainage fixed. We've put 100 tons of DG back there, so we've got a nice surface. We've got a group of about 6 or 8 people here who are pretty much continuous, and the perception might be on the outside that we've got enough people here helping. Reality is we could use more people, especially people that can take on a project. Painting the front of the building, that's a kind of a standalone, can be broken out. Somebody can figure out how to sand it, how to paint it, and put together a group of 3 or 4 people and have it done and not take the time away from the people that are here working continuously. We've got a lot of volunteers that signed up, but we haven't got somebody here as a volunteer coordinator to now go and contact these people and say, hey, can you come and do this? They've said they want to help. We just have to point them to what needs to be done. We generally have a gathering in the morning, 10 o'clock-ish, to talk about the day's projects, and then we generally have about 5 o'clock-ish kind of talk about how the day went. Nobody's ever done anything quite like this, tried to resurrect a building of this size on volunteers for the volunteers to enjoy. It's kind of unique. So, there's a lot of challenge there. Absolutely. I mean, people are welcome to come down virtually anytime and stick their head in the door. We're very friendly. There's always people to talk to and understand what kind of projects, what they're interested in. Certainly, if it's an electrician or somebody that's got experience in plumbing, there's lots of projects.
Alon Bar, aka Vision. I'm the visionary artist for the Morris Berner Hotel. I walked into the hotel the day one, the day that we got the key. I was one of the first people to walk with the jungle gym to the hotel, and since then we got a lot of project numbers. I will say 50, and there are maybe 3,000 more. So we are on our way. Pretty much make sure that everyone is working and know what they're doing lots of plans and breaking the big missions into small tasks, and explaining the tasks to the crew, and make sure that the volunteers that's coming up doing what they like doing and everyone enjoying their work. Actually, most important thing in this project is the volunteers. The hotel being bought, and being given to the Berner community. So the volunteers is the one that will make it happen. Without the volunteering, we pretty much won't be able to make it happen. We're room 214, one of the rooms that we're going to turn into a twin share room. Again, we are now on the second floor. This room was for our residents, long-term people that staying here for, believe it or not, up to 18 years and stay in the exact same room. So the carpet, I believe, been cleaned for the last time in 1928 when they built the hotel, and never cleaned since. And the bed was really, really messy. All the spring box was broken and was really, really messy. The wall pretty much now, they're pretty much white, but they used to be yellow, because of the nicotine. People used to smoke in the rooms, something that we're not going to allow in the new hotel. And we have to take all the furniture down. We have to rip the carpet off and get the ready. Now what we're doing, we're getting the rooms ready for paint. So we are washing the walls with TSP, and we're scraping all the old paint and patching whatever we have to patch, holes in the walls. And was a lot of work, and we use like 4 or 5 different volunteer days that we have about 30-40 people in each time. And taking the furniture was a big task, so we used lots of help on that. And To clean the carpets, we use full masks and breathing equipment. So because we didn't want to risk our crew, we didn't know what is underneath those carpets and what is inside the beds. So it was a big mess. I don't know if hard is the right word. It was challenging. It was a big project that we now pretty much very close to accomplish. I haven't seen all the dirt. I haven't seen all the crappiness around. We saw the vision. We understand why Jungle Gym bought the place. We saw what's the potential of the place. I was sold for the first time I was walking in, and I knew that here I'm going to spend the next few months. And let's say a few months after, definitely we can see it. And now it's way easier to bring a new volunteer and don't get them terrified and turning away and running away and will never come back. Right now we can actually walk into a room and explain them what this room is about to be, and they can see it because it's very much close to the black canvas we're talking about. Yeah, I'm going back home to Atlanta, Georgia to visit again my family, and I did the Black Box Film Festival in Reno, and we choose to take the project and do it again in Georgia. So that's going to happen in the end of November. So by the time I'm here, I'm getting as much thing as possible to build a system. So after I will leave, it will continue happening and the progress will continue like I'm here. And also I will stay on the internet and stay in communication with all the crew all the time to make sure that they answer to all the questions that people have, because many areas that I was in charge of, I won't be here and someone else will be able to fit my shoes. And I got pretty big shoes. Open your mind. When you walk in, open your mind, use your imagination. And as we're walking into Burning Man, and it's a wide, big playa, and then we make our dreams come true, this is the best platform for volunteers to come and express themselves and be creative. And we have, we listen to people. We listen to what our volunteers said. We want everyone to be involved. This is not a one-person project or 20 people. This is the whole entire burner community around the world project. So we want everyone to feel very, very involved.